Chances are by now you've heard about or used Google Earth, Google's free mapping program, but you might not know that this software can also allow you to view 3D models of buildings in your city or a city you'd like to visit. To start out, in the Fly To box, type in the name of the city, such as Spokane, Washington in this case. As we fly there, make sure that in the lower left-hand corner of your screen, you've selected the proper layer. Layers are nifty tools that allow us to see different types of data over the map, such as roads or traffic conditions or weather. In this case, we want to make sure we have the box checked for 3D buildings, allowing us to see these structures. As we zoom in closer to downtown Spokane, where I know there's a variety of buildings that have been modeled by local folks using another free piece of software from Google I'll talk about in a minute called Sketchup, we can see that there are a variety of buildings that will emerge from the skyline, some of Spokane's most prominent buildings, in fact. In this case, we can see structures such as the Bank of America building, the Wells Fargo Tower, Paulson buildings, the Clock Tower at Riverfront Park. Also, we can see the Convention Center, a hotel. All these buildings have been created by a handful of local men who use the free SketchUp program as a way, a hobby or a way to promote certain causes that they're interested in. You can also view models for the city of Cheney, Washington and Eastern Washington University that were modeled as part of a Model Your Campus competition that Google holds on an ongoing basis. Now you'll notice that some buildings load automatically with 3D layers box being checked. Now these are models that are small enough and quick enough to load that Google has given them a blue ribbon certification, and they're allowed to load automatically. If you want to find buildings in your town that don't load automatically, open up your browser and navigate to the Google 3D Warehouse at sketchup.google.com/3D Warehouse. Type in the name of your city, in this case Spokane, and we'll come up with a big list of buildings, some of which are not loaded automatically, such as the Mount Spokane Vista House. And scroll through the variety of buildings here that are available. There's quite a few of them. I'm actually looking for one building in particular. You can also use SketchUp to model a variety of other things that are free models of which are available on the 3D Warehouse, from automobiles to your house. In this case, I like to look at the radio flyer wagon, the oversized wagon found in Riverfront Park. I'm going to go ahead and hit the download model link here highlighted in blue. As I hit download model, I can either download it into SketchUp, which I've already installed on this computer, or Google Earth 4. I'm going to download it into Google Earth. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Quick note here, you're going to need a web-ready computer that's fast enough to handle the graphics needs of these programs. And both programs can be easily found on the internet and are free, as I've mentioned. I'm also doing this on a Mac, but you could do it on a PC as well. So now I've imported the model of the wagon into Google Earth, and I can scroll around it as I want to. I should also point out that while only a few buildings in Spokane have been modeled, in other cities there are many buildings, such as in Denver. As we head there, just a note that if you go back into your browser to download Google Earth, go to earth.google.com and hit download, or to download SketchUp, go to sketchup.google.com and hit download. And here, as we scroll into the city of Denver, and make sure you have a fast enough computer, this could bog it down. Now let's change the angle from which we're looking at the city. We can start to see a whole host of buildings that will emerge. Some of these were Google created. One last note, if you'd like to find a shortcut to finding non-automatically loading buildings in Google Earth, go ahead and navigate to earth.google.com/3d.html. Then you're going to see a link down here in the center of the page that's highlighted in blue that says 3D Warehouse Network link. Go ahead and click that and hit open. And let's go back to Spokane. Go ahead and fly back there to Spokane. And we should see some little blue house icons appear. And these icons will show us the location of buildings that are normally hidden. Here we see the icons. Then by clicking these icons, we can find out more about certain models, such as this one of the Montvale Hotel on First Avenue in downtown Spokane. We can then download this to Google Earth or Sketchup. Now finally, you might be wondering how people are able to create these interesting models. To do so, once you've downloaded and installed SketchUp, go ahead and open it, and you'll find that it's a 3D modeling program. And it's similar to some of the really expensive programs that take hours or even days to learn that architects and other professionals use. But Google, like many of its different programs, has designed this to be pretty intuitive and easy to learn. And there are a variety of free videos and documents that Google provides that can walk you through this. Basically, you can use a variety of drawing tools, such as a pencil, to draw out shapes, such as a basic floor plan of a building. You can then look at it from different angles. In this case, I've created something of a slant. Perhaps this would be the wall of a building. I can then draw shapes out from it. I can also take a surface and use this tool to extrude or make a longer three-dimensional shape out of it. We can then import textures to use on the sides of these buildings if this was the basic shape of a building. There's also a bunch of neat features that you'll see in Google tutorials that allow you to import maps directly from Google Earth into SketchUp, and so you can model your building on the terrain where it actually sits and tie that back into Google Earth and view it using that mapping software. There are a lot of tricks and different advanced features of both programs that are available and you can read about online. I hope that you found this interesting. This is Parker Howell, staff writer with the Spokesman-Review.